this and this were on the bed, and it was like so.
That's awesome.
You would appreciate it. It was like that.
That's really cool. Hey, can I ask you about something?
Mm-hmm.
I was telling you about my brother-in-law Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
He had really bad OCD.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have that or no? Mm-hmm. His thing is he never wanted to take medication for it. He just found ways to
I don't
deal
like
with
to
it.
either.
My brother-in-law has OCD, and I think Ian has the same thing. And I kind of want to find out how he really deals with this in the house, because I know it's not an easy thing to deal with, and he's done such a good job.
Well, you know how I am with the hammock, is I like to constantly move, and you can see I have kind of like a
Yeah, you bounce back and forth.
bounce to it. That's what it is.
Have
That's
you been
how
diagnosed with OCD?
I would say ADHD, and I just need to be in motion at all times.
You have extra energy or whatever. How did you figure out how to deal with it?
I listen to music and like move on a rocking chair.
What do you feel like if you're not moving?
It's almost like there's something inside that like rattles back and forth, and it's like move in order to accommodate it. It's really nice that Dan is someone in the house that I can open up to, and he actually cares. Dan.
I got picked to play in this veto. This is exactly what I wanted. Frank, you better watch out. You may not know it, but I'm coming for blood because I want you out of this house. Frank thinks he and I have a final 2 deal, and we're actually working together in this house. What he doesn't know is that I want to win this veto so I can send him packing this week. When Otev drops his first riddle on us, one key word sticks out in my head: voluptuous. That can only describe one former house guest, and I think you and I both know who we're talking about, Janelle. This Otev game is a lot like musical chairs. There's sacks that we have to run to kneel on, and there's always one less sack than person in each round. So you don't want to be the last person up the ramp because you're going to be eliminated. It doesn't look like he's going to throw this veto to me, so I got to go out and find a way to win this thing.
Frank versus Dan, a battle for the ages. These two guys have been at each other like cat and mouse for weeks now, and I am just hoping that Dan can win so that the nominations will remain intact.
So it's down to me and Dan, both searching for Ashley's ear of corn.
I don't know the correct answer. Is it Ashley or is it JoJo? Whichever corn I find first, I'm gonna grab because I gotta beat Frank up the ramp.
Good job, Bubba. What'd you get?
Find out. Let's get the reveal.
Dan! What corn have you brought me?
Otev, I hope I'm right. I brought Miss Sunshine. Ashley.
The correct corn is Ashley.
Good job, Dan.
Congratulations, Dan! You have won the golden power of Veto!
For you, Otev. Enjoy the ride home. Finally, I won the veto. I beat Frank toe-to-toe. This is huge. I can't believe I actually pulled this off. Wet hug?
Boy, just won the veto. It's time for you to earn your renegade stripes. Listen, when I made this pudge before, it's renegades to the end. Are you into the end?
I'm into the
You'll
end.
take me to the final two. I'll take you to the final two. Let's do it. Let's go. Hey,
The shower.
time to run this house.
I have a final 2 deal with Frank, Ian, and Danielle, and none of them know about each other. The last time I played Big Brother, I played a very honest game. I was loyal to one person. Everyone knows that. This time around, I've had to change up my strategy, and I have to do whatever it takes to win.
How you feeling?
All right, I guess. So, you gonna use it on Jenn?
Yeah, we gotta talk about it. Obviously, you can't use it on you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I understand. You think he'll put up Joe, though? Is it? I think so.
I mean, I think it's pretty much common knowledge that Shane and Danielle are untouchable. Yeah. I'm gonna find out for certain who he's gonna put up, and we'll go from there. Alright. So, we gotta figure this stuff out.
To make it seem like I'm still working with Frank and Jenn, I'm gonna have to use the veto on Jenn and take her down, because if I don't, they're probably gonna sell me out. So I needed to make Ian feel that he was making this veto decision with me, so I have all my angles covered.
So if I don't use it, I'm stay the same.
Jen will stay, Frank will go.
The other option is we take Jenn down, and then you put Joe up, right?
Risky, but okay.
So it's Joe and Frank.
Last option, we pull Frank down. Big roll of the dice.
I'd say that's probably the least likely to happen, though, wouldn't you?
If you pull Jen down, I can act mad about it. So that way it looks like we're not working together. I have to act like I'm really pissed off about it.
Which isn't a bad thing, you being pissed off.
Oh yeah, and if we just keep them the same, what do you think she would do?
She'd probably be pissed at me for not using it on her. I'm gonna have a big talk with Jenn then and make the spiel that I owe her one. And you're 1,000,000% gonna put Joe up, right?
Yes. I
So
mean,
really-
you have the perfect excuse. I can just say, for no other available option, I'm sorry, Joe.
I'll cover our bases with Jenn.
Yeah.
This is great. Ian thinks it's his idea to take Jenn off the block, but it's really mine. My master plan is working.
You know what I was thinking, too, is... Like, I think, obviously, I don't think using it on me is a good idea. I think if you use it on me, he's more likely to put up somebody like Danielle.
Okay.
I think if you use it on Jenn, he probably will just put up Joe. Because he'll, you know, see it as a you scratch, you know, scratching back type thing for you and her, and that he won't
Think much of it.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it's better for you going into the next week too. I mean, the good thing is, if we do it and get the votes, we'll be in final six with an alliance of 4 and a 6.
Frank, us two in the end, are you kidding me? Are you really buying what I'm selling? And did you just ask me to take Jenn down with a veto? Are you crazy? Do you know what's about to happen to you?
As long as you're cool with that, that's what I'm gonna do. Last week, you obviously know I was going home. I told you I'd never forget what you did. Obviously, my number one concern this week is your safety. I just talked to him. He hinted that he doesn't want me to use it. But I'm like, you know what, dude? You know, you're not gonna tell him what to do.
I mean, obviously, Dan, I would love for you to take me down. It would be unbelievable if you took me down.
So say Joe goes up, and it's Joe and Frank. What do you think we do?
Chill out. I have your back regardless. You know what I mean?
I just want you to know, obviously, like, it's hard to trust someone like me, but I hope you do, like, because I was just the way I place the people that I'm in with, but people on the outside should be scared. I just hope that you continue to trust me, because I'm never going to do anything hurt you when I told you until the end. I mean that. And you'll see that at the veto meeting, too.
I need to make sure Jenn really appreciates the fact that I'm willing to take her down and use a veto on her. If she buys this, then she's gonna have full trust in me, which is exactly what I need.
Tell the end.
once it feels great to know I'm not going anywhere this week. Last week I was on my deathbed. This week I'm back alive and I got some power.
Hey everyone, it's time for the veto meeting.
Well, Dan, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I helped you survive your own funeral last week, and of course, I would love for you to return the favor. Thanks.
But where I'm from, the hardworking town of Dearborn, Michigan, I was taught you don't make deals until you pay back debts. So as a result of that, I've decided to use the power veto on Jenn City.
My plan worked. I sealed Frank's fate without having to get any blood on my hand. Listen, I've known everyone in this house for 50-some days, but that's not the reason why I'm playing this game. I'm playing it for my wife and my family. It's nothing personal, guys. It's just business.